Hello koi keepers. Hopefully some people watching this video, it's going to be a short one, members of the Friendly Koi Keepers. That's my group. I'm the only admin on there, and that's on Facebook. Please join. We've got 11,000 members now, and I'm proud to say that as the only admin and 11,000 members, there's not an awful lot I have to do, because the majority of you are an absolutely fantastic bunch of people. Okay, I've got some great, let's say, distance friends, people I've never met before. You know what these communities are like. Some fantastic people on there once you start talking to them, messaging and things like that. And yeah, you know, keep doing it. Hopefully, I'm wanting to hit 1,000 subscribers now on this channel, so if you can get any of your friends or anything like that to subscribe, I'm going to share my fish, share my greenhouse. I've got an outside pond as well. It's a bit, well, it's getting a bit milder now in the UK, but I just thought I'd do a quick video of this. I've turned my pump off so it's a little bit quieter. This plant here is doing absolutely brilliant. There's no media in there. I just split the garden one up in the outside pond and chuck them in here, so I'm able to reduce traits. Sorry. I've done a quick water test with the water test kits. I use Nijikawa Grow, and outside I use Nijikawa All Seasons, I think it's called, Health Diet. And what I've got to say is I'm not massively feeding there at the moment. I only get to see them once a week, so I'm not here at the moment. But the place is obviously looked after, so the fish are looked after. I'm not getting fed as much as I would like to. Now, I will probably put some of these once the outside pond warms up a bit, you know, about June. I might put them out there for a few months, see if I can get them growing a bit more. Some of them in here, it is 15 degrees C in this indoor grow, and a couple of them have got signs of carp pox, which seems to be settled down now. It's the what are the bloody called? Black and white one. Forgot. It's gone now anyway. No. So just a couple of marks on the actual fins, but only on a couple. So in terms of colours, I mentioned colours a few weeks ago, and I've messed about with my filter now, and I've reduced the nitrates because they was through the roof, and with that and getting my pH steady, dropping the temperature a bit because they was at 23, they have got the colours seem to have come back. They seem a bit more vibrant, especially, see that there's a Tansho, see that's a Tansho shower there, look, sorry, that one, and there's a little one, a Yamazaki breeder I got for £12.99. see it there, look there, and the Sumis just can't start to come back again, and the head spot's starting to come back. I've noticed the Benny's a lot more defined. The light is not good because I've got a fluorescent tube above here, so what you can see as orange is definitely, to the eye, is redder. That Goshiki is definitely redder. In fact, can you see that? If I thought the light just changed there when I put my finger there. But anyway, the fish are doing great. This Goshiki is doing well. I'm interested, I've mentioned it earlier on in my videos and some of the other ones, I'm interested to see what that darkness does. And these Kimatsuba Now, if anyone sees, a lot of these fish in here were from Gary Proctor and Alan Ball from Little Tree Koi Sales. In fact, I think all of them was, apart from that Shintaro Sankey. See the Shintaro Sankey there? That one wasn't. That Tancho wasn't. And the Yamazaki Tancho were a bit gone. All the others were. And I've been really impressed with their fish. I've had some crackers, as you can see. Oh, and that one wasn't one of theirs. That that I think it's Kazuto, something like that. Kohaku. That one there wasn't from them, but the others are. And at the moment, he's selling some of these Kimatsuba, and I would recommend these. I weren't that bothered about them, but it did me at such a good price. They look yellow in here, but I can tell you they are not that yellow. They are more of a cream with a slightly yellow tinge, but they look quite yellow in here, but they're not. That's more of a true colour, this one on the left here. But what I love about them is they've grown on me. I'm not normally into plain fish. I like colours, as you can see, that pop out of the water. But what interested me was the way the scales, you can't really see. I can't zoom. Oh, I can. Where is it? See the scales on this left hand one that's quite static at the minute. See, they're like dark, so they are quite, you know, closer up. They're a lot more beautiful than you think. The scales are like black, well, grey to black. So I'm really interested to see how they develop with age. But the heads are quite clean look. See the heads are like, almost look like silk, and I really like that as well. See the contrast look, because as you can tell, I like ones with head colour, tanchos and things like that. The Hyatsuri still continues to blow me away. Absolutely love the pattern on that. And this one here, this Tancho Showa, that one's really starting to bulk out, get a bit wider now. This one here I bought off Little Tree Koi as a Showa. Now I've posted this, and it caused quite a bit of a stir actually, because many people say it's not a Showa, it's a Sankey. But Little Tree Koi adamant it's a Showa. Anyway, at the minute it's very difficult to see, because what I will say is with a Showa, the colour wraps the body, and this one does wrap the body. It goes this colour below the lateral line, and Sankeys apparently mostly don't do that. So if you look at this Sankey here, see below the lateral line, it's like got a lighter belly, so that doesn't wrap, the colour doesn't wrap them. So yeah, this one's a bit of a, you know, it would be really nice if some of that sumi did come out and joined up to give it more sumi in blocks. I think that's probably the only thing. I love that fish. I love the red on the head look, the Benny, and the contrast. Got a real nice pattern look. See the pattern, the step. I really like that. But if that sumi develops and maybe joins up somewhere, then it would be more desirable, I think. What else? I'm wanting this head pattern here, the sumi on that one, to join up a little bit. Would be nice. And that's about it, to be fair. My water tests were absolutely spot on. Ammonia 0, nitrite 0, nitrate 40, KH2. So I'm gonna, before I go, I'm gonna put some biobalance and some clean air, and it'll all get cloudy. pH, since using biobalance, has been 7.9, really steady. And the KH has been, it drops, of course it drops, because the filter is using the carbonate or carbonate, so that will drop. But what I've noticed, it's more solid, more consistent. So you know, when I came in last week, it was at 2, and it's 2 now. I put some in when I went, and it's obviously bumped it up a bit, and it's dropped again in a week. But with bicarbonate soda, it drops quicker within days. So it's really good for keeping it a balance, and that's why it's probably called a BioBalance. So the chances of getting caught out with it, I think, are very slim. This media's doing okay. The fronts are going a bit green, but inside it's quite clean. I've took the sponge out the top now because I'm leaving it for a week now. It was clogging up. The clay seems to go in and then block the pockets on the actual sponge. So I've took that out because when I came in it was overflowing. So there you go. They are shy for some reason, because I probably don't come in often. I should come in here, you know, we're coming twice a day. They should be fed probably 6 times a day when you're growing them on. But overall, brilliant. No losses in my outdoor pond yet. I lost 1 fish last year, so that's not bad for a relatively new koi keeper. It's only been a couple of years. I've been into fish, and I've got a garden pond, but nothing with I've ventured into koi. So yeah, things are looking good. Spring is in the air, days are getting longer, and won't be long until we're sitting around those ponds with his t-shirts, getting a suntan with a beer or a cup of tea, whatever takes your fancy on a long, balmy, lovely evening. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed some information there and a catch up with my koi. Please subscribe, please like. I'm hoping to run maybe a competition or 2 when it gets more members. Join the Facebook group. If you're into orchids and like plants and gardens, I've got Love of Orchids and Gardening Facebook group as well. So as you can see, there's a bit of gardening on my group, koi and orchids. Okay, have a good week. Back to work tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.